I'm Kadir van Lohuizen. I'm a photojournalist from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and a co-founder of Noire, my agency, which we founded 10 years ago. And I've been a professional photographer for about 29 years now. The context it was taken in, I was partly on assignment for War Child, which is an NGO from the Netherlands, which works with children who are affected by conflict, by war. So this was in Eastern Congo, and the story I was doing was in connection with mineral resources, and specifically with the new mineral resources, the ones which are used for the iPhone and other electronics, which created a continuation of the conflict because it's funding the war partly, it's fueling the war. So these were people who were temporarily in a UN camp at the UN peacekeeping force in Eastern Congo. I chose them to be in the picture because I wanted to show that these the people you see in the background, that they are actually in a camp which is kind of a military camp, and that they are protected by the soldiers, if you wish. This was a larger project we did with Noire, my agency, which was called Modern Day Slavery. So members of Noire, they went to different places in the world to actually investigate, research, and tell a story about what modern day slavery means. I mean, we assume that slavery has been abolished a very long time ago, but modern day slavery is very present. So these kids are children of, they are Haitian actually, although we are in the Dominican Republic. Haitians are often trafficked to the Dominican Republic to work on sugarcane plantations. They often they lose their identity cards, they are confiscated, and they earn nothing to very little money. They live in very poor conditions, and the labor conditions are very harsh. And the issue with the kids you see in these images is that many of them are born in the Dominican Republic from parents who work on the sugarcane fields. And they are actually stateless because they are born in the Dominican Republic, so they are not recognized, they are not citizens of the Dominican Republic. And since their parents often lost the papers, their documents, they cannot be registered in Haiti. So it's a huge problem where you find many of these kids who actually don't have a country they belong to. Well, I spent quite some time in you know, it's like towns or settlements where the workers live. So I spent some time, and you know, I mean, it was part of the story also to show the poor living conditions, because the only way they can wash themselves or bath themselves is to go to one of the, or I think it was only one water pump, and where people get drinking water from, and where they can take a kind of a shower or a bath. Well, you know, I mean, I think in photography, you know, a good photograph is well composed. You take care of the light, and it's very much about a moment that makes photography stand out. That's the difference between video and photography. That it freezes the moment, literally freezes the moment here. So you know, I think what for me a necessity for a photograph is that it kind of grabs the attention of the viewer, and the viewer takes a look at the picture for a little bit longer than normal, and then I think it hopefully will create a better understanding. But a powerful photograph is necessary for that.